See, the color mostly looks fine here with no adjustment, and I haven't adjusted it since the last time it's back to its defaults for like Final Fantasy 14 and stuff. I just know that when I go into the game, everything was something like a bit off. I don't understand colors or whatever on like these video conversion things. Like kinda that. It seems to mostly be like yellows and greens seem to be a bit off, but other colors seem fine. See, it looks fine on this TV, just saturation's off a bit maybe. And I think it's because this and the iPad are both OLEDs. I don't know. Fuck it, we'll go with it. Fuck. Oh, is it battery season? Battery max. You can buy more. Actually, I can do that. I can buy more of the. You need batteries to get them. You get more of the fucking Sanguis chips. That's a saturation. I think. So, because these also have like time limits. I'll do it. I get all those, but I don't think. I don't remember if you can upgrade those or not. I forget. I will find out eventually. Hunter. And you. Because we have a lot of basic data, might as well burn it, getting down to 4 at least. See, the glory day thing is way off on the TV actually, so no, it is. It annoys me. I don't know what to do about it. Most I know to do is like mess with the hue. You get to about it there and it looks kinda better and that's about it. Hello, Hammer. Gun. Rhythmic gun. I remember at some point I said, hey, I'll do these, and then I didn't, but now DJMAX is back. Got a job, yay. Start Monday. I think this is going to be the same maps, but more vicious. That's just his feet. If you don't mind me asking, what job is it? I know the field, but like any, well, yeah, I know program, but like any, do you know what you're working on? Can you roughly say, or? Let's feel it out. You should be able to take those. Yeah, we're good. JavaScript with HTML and CSS. Okay, so web development stuff. Bolder man than I can barely wrap my head around that stuff. For me, it's not so much. Well, HTML kind of a mess for me to read, but for me, it's like understanding the. I should have sent the professional one at this time. Understanding, like, you know, in a website, like which functions and shit go where. Like, do they go on HTML? Do they go? What are the other ones? It's not CSS, because I know that's the style sheet. I think JavaScript actually is like the web front end stuff we have in work that we make for our systems, like HTML, JavaScript, and I think something else. And it's mild pain to understand what goes where and what changes what. Seized. It's good because I have to go out and empty some stuff. Yeah, Sanguine's units are about base now because I have a few. Bless. Actually, I just realized while I'm going ahead to grab these. They are also in dorms. You can fit a lot more into Sanguine's echelon. And the ringleaders have dangling and sitting animations and stuff, bless. What's that? Yeah, it's nice. You. And of course, the Metal Gears also count. They get to sit in the comfy houses. Just Hunter and her 3 dogs. The Metal Gears are pleased. Yeah, he's like, yeah, no matter the chassis, you're right. Pretty much the same thing when you get down to it, I suppose. Alright, what the hell we do? The EX maps don't have feel on them, so there's no EX rhythm game mode. Oh yeah. Okay, so S4 turns are S ranks, not an actual time though. Alright, sick. Love you, Agent 416. I love the fact you just throw how spawn 3 bombs in a line at the start of the fight, which means like the first enemies will nearly always just die to them instantly. Hello, Mamily. Seize that. All good. It's not quite a victory run yet. We probably have to guard because that's gonna walk the other. Yeah. Figures. Do we have? We got another turn's worth in this anyway. Do we have? We have just enough to get past these, provided no one spawns up there and walks into this. You love to see it. And the tricks you can get sniped first. Some good news to tell, yay! Fuck's sake. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Poor Vector. The enemies keep targeting her. You need to step down there. You need to step up. I think we missed the S rank, but that's fine. Just because of the inefficiency of movement, as it were. Really do just keep hitting her first instantly. Because they're that close to make you panic of it, that means they actually trigger bombs 1 and sometimes 2. So most of them get fucking decimated before they can actually do anything. It's just that easy. It does kind of highlight the massive shift. Like, these EX maps are, to my knowledge, unchanged from the first run of DJMAX, but this kind of highlights like how much our own units have changed. Like the abilities, what we have access to, and what they can do. Those two Sony action, Sony those two. Iffy. Fusion 416 does trivialize these fights. They're all close quarters. This was an early tactic of hard mode GFL maps. Was enemy spawns super close, so your characters couldn't, your girls couldn't get first strike. Usually the enemies would get first strike because they're right there. It doesn't matter too much at the moment. I'm gonna try for some trickery. Help us take these two. I don't know if I have the AP to take both of them next turn, but we'll be able to pull off some shenanigans. Maybe. Maybe not. That's the way it's ended up. We actually don't need to, because I think after this we can just do a straight shot. Didn't move her in time. It's fine. Alright. It's not it, like, talk about it being like most dolls and stuff, and that is true, because, you have stuff like Cord and Type Idiot Mod 3 would just, like, pierce entire waves and just cut these things down to shreds pretty quick. But most of these is just Agent 416's bombs doing that. Yeah, we ended up not needing any fancy trickery. A la Scourgery. At some point we will. Abilities kick off and brrr. Actually, that ended up. I love touchscreen controls. And retreating JS9 instead of MP7 who actually needed it. Oh, it's fine. Map over. Let's go do a fix round. And that's the first side done. These are going faster than I expected. This might be one where we can use Scarecrow's trickery to do it a wee bit faster. Because I did it when I was redoing this on normal. Are you all just hordes? Yeah. Right. They leave behind little blue wireframes underneath the thing. I don't think they used to do that. Intentionally or not, they don't think they used to do that, so that's interesting. Just by nature of it. This isn't like the best pick. They'll pull it off still, but like... Look, maybe. Yeah, no, weren't the best pick though. Because you'd think they would be, but it's the nature of targeting and how close the enemies were, I guess. So actually what we're going to do is pack you up and we're going to take out you. Take the heliport, give us the extra AP. We're gonna shoot our way out of this in a bit. Pardon me? She's in the fridge room. Her parents think about buying an apartment for years, but the housing situation was so bad. They never find a decent one. They finally find one, and it's much bigger than the ones they were planning to buy. Be part of the town, 70 square meters big. There's a gigantic balcony and its own attic. Fuck me, like that's, I would say that's more than an apartment at that point. Yeah, this is the full-on house. They haven't bought it yet, but they already talked about the person selling it. They're pretty much decided, so it might be moving there in the next few months. Yay! Good stuff, honestly. Wait time, I would also say. Soon you will be free. It's a thick one, but they've got it. Thank you, Salt, too. Just clear the entire crowd by herself. Still, that sounds like really... Like, I'm hoping you do get it. Like, if they're already in talks about it and it's pretty much to say, like, I hope you actually do land it, because that sounds ideal in a lot of ways. Do some of that preempt. The upside of it is these things have such their accuracy isn't good enough that when faced with a tank they can actually hit it. So right in the edge of town, so I could just go for a walk in nature once in a while. Just so I've been really missing since I moved to the city. Ah, that sounds lovely. That's very convenient in a lot of ways, actually, that. So now you have to wonder what devilish trick aren't they telling you about. There's gonna be like an old lady living inside your walls. And she's gonna like scratch in the middle of the night and ask you for, like, to give her children as a favor. Just whatever you can find on the street, any of them will do. massive bird. Done. Thinking about it, I suppose I could have left this theater event because I'm pretty these DJMAX event because I'm pretty sure theater would have been overlapping with it at some point, but don't know for sure. So these ones don't have grenades, so it's just by sheer force of gun. And by sheer force of gun, they've done it. Although MP7 is taking a beating. What turns you want this hell for? 4 turns. It's a pest control runner, alright, pick off all the big ones. Such a not the whole to lose. It's kind of nuts how well. But I guess it's because I stacked this basically multiple AoE bombers on the CMT. So it's no wonder they're just crowd control experts. I was renting it now. I like the place enough to buy another apartment in the same building right before we decided that the one he was living in would be sold. I'd say that's a pretty good sign. I'd say that's a pretty good sign. You're moving at the end of this month? You're moving out at the end of this month, and then I can move in at any time if my parents get it until then. Here's hoping. There's not a big pile of oh fuck, but it's just another sweep by Echelon 1 here and then we're good. This is walking distance on my cousin, which is nice. And it's also a little closer to my parents. Only downside is it's pretty far from uni. I feel like most lectures would probably stay digital for a while anyway, so it's not a big issue. I would hope so, with the way things are at the moment is in general. Also, it in a lot of ways, it's more convenient, isn't it? At least I think so, anyway. Basically, if I could avoid having to use buses at all going to university, that would be great. Welcome back, Emma. Come on. There we go. Finally be free. Soon. Soon he will be free. Long last though. Has it been a while? Yeah, I've not been in for the Final Fantasy 14 streams, so imagine a fair bit. I haven't streamed during the weekdays for like the last 2-3 weeks, again around that, because one week it was a heat wave and the other one was just energy lost. Had shit to do. It was kind of oh yeah, like there was a lot of flooding in London during, I imagine, the same time period, and I did hear like where was it? Like I do know it was like somewhere in Germany, if not a few places in Germany, were also flooded in the same way, which is, you know, you know, just another sign of our impending apocalypse. But what can we do about it? I mean, I know what we can do about it, but it involves things that, at least in my view, would probably, like, for what we can do about it, would involve going against terms of service on this website, so I'll not say them aloud. My parents don't live close to any river, but my city is right in the middle of it. Oof. We live on relatively high ground. I say relatively. We're basically up a hill. Not particularly high up the big hill, but we're higher than like the main city, and Belfast didn't see any flooding anyway. Surprisingly, given we're a port city. Killed 27, fuck me. We're probably fine. Ugh. Sorry to blow my nose there.
次の命令をください。復讐だ。正義が勝つ。今だ M4。私の動きをよく見てろ。正義が勝つ。復讐のチャンス。苦しみから解き放ってあげよう。これはあんたの手？そうだ。もっと遊びたかったのに。まあいい。
Like, is the flooding still going on in like over there, or is it already passed, or what?
タリホ、戦闘。ごめん、痛かった？心の声出てる。雑魚に使う時間はないよ。完全な勝利。私からすれば当然の結果ね。
They had it worse than London. Biggest flooding area in over 1,000 years. It has all historical records. 300 people died and tens of thousands lost everything. Jesus fuck. It's a lot worse than I had heard. Oh yeah, this one.
Tariho, 戦闘地は回しないで。安心してよ。一瞬で殺してあげるから何の痛みも感じないよ。敵発見。陣形を崩すな。
All sniper teams are always a fucking disaster. Like, Jesus. What are you doing? This is actually really goody XP though. It's building up. I'll put the... The building was getting washed away in rivers, you know, when you have up to your ankles. Jesus, a building was getting washed away. Fuck me. That's a lot worse than I'd heard.
それだけさ。敵発見。陣形を崩すな。作戦を変えるよ。やれることを言った。それだけさ。敵発見。陣形を崩すな。レーダースタート。
Actually, you have to redo that one.
敵発見。陣形を崩すな。任務失敗。射撃速度上限解除。やれることをやった。それだけさ。
For now, yeah.
指揮官。
Fun part of climate change is you don't know when the next disaster is about to happen exactly.
敵発見。陣形を崩すな。誰が先に倒す。やれることをやった。それだけさ。カリホ戦闘。ごめん、痛かった。安心してよ。一瞬で殺してあげるから何の痛みも感じないよ。
3 bombs really do make the difference. Like, good lord.
敵発見。陣形を崩すな。誰が先に倒すのか決着をつけよう。やれることをやった。それだけさ。復讐だ。そうはさせない。今だ M4。私の動きをよく見てろ。
Love you, Twin Fairy. Love you, Twin Fairy. Go down. Yep. Get on there and finish it. They're relatively short, but these are a lot of fights. Oh, fuck me. You not only want me to run the boss map on EX, you want me to run it twice as many times. You have to run it on normal. You have to run it 3 times on normal to beat, you know, the story for real. Just want you to do this one 6 times. Fuck me. I didn't know it would make me do it 6 times, but here we are. Alright, oh, right. Alright, let's go. Oh boy, what do you like on EX anyway? 90? Excuse you? That's gonna be fun. Yeah, it still wants you to do the loop around. It's difficult not to sing along.
自らの価値は自らの手で証明する。
What path we're taking. I think up and around is the like the path of lesser resistance, kind of. But I usually take the other. I'll just take the usual path I take.
タリホ戦闘アワーね息子安心してよ一瞬で殺してあげるから何の痛みも感じないよ
Merle. I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, you'll do. Fuck. Yeah, you'll do.
リホ戦闘アワーね息子ら安心してよ一瞬で殺してあげるから何の痛みも感じないよはじめまして指揮官さん
Step up a bit. So we're gonna spawn someone else there.
復讐だ
It is an iPad. An iPad Air 3. Which is fun times because in and around everyone else suffering on emulators or Android stuff, you just sit on an iPad and it's like, oh, this is, you know, everything's fine. Like it downloads up, it's fine. It runs the game fine. The only problem is that the touchscreens don't always respond to me properly because I have weirdly dry skin. But such is the life of someone cursed to be like desert skinned. I just absorb moisture too hard. I kind of hope the data gets to come down instead of the brute running into that team, but I don't know.
遊びたかったのにまあいいや今度にしようタリホ戦闘アワーね息子ら心の声出てる
We lose an Og, we lost an Og. That's annoying. Oh. We'll do that. Take this.
タリホ戦闘ごめん痛かった安心してよ一瞬で殺してあげるから何の痛みも感じないよ
Also the music, the issues like that where the music just doesn't look properly, that still happens. So, you know. I'll take that, but otherwise, this thing will be suited enough to fight shit. Fair enough, honestly. I feel like a mouse pointer would probably be easier for me to use and all in this instead of, you know, touchscreen controls. That was gonna be unfortunate. It's fun. But yeah. The performance, you really can't give it up. you do feel a wee bit bad for people like on Twitter and everything or wherever else complaining to the day. It's like, oh, like our performance is miserable. I should have used the other team to fight this. This is gonna take forever. There we go.
やれることをやった。それだけさ。タリホ、戦闘。ごめん、痛かった。心の声。
Vector goes, and 416 goes, and then other 416 goes, and then everything's fine.
完全な勝利。私からすれば当然の結果ね。
So yeah, they should be able to take that. Yeah, it is kind of Jesus, Aro. It is kind of the shitty thing about it. Like the devs, yeah, there's a lot of Android machines and there's a lot of specs you have to like account for on different Android versions and everything to account for. But even then, I feel like they could still kind of do it better. It is just kind of easier. It's kind of just built into iOS. It's much more rigid, defined specs, I guess. That they can just do it more easily. I guess that's partly why they're. I say that, but in that sense, knowing that like I think NeuroCloud's PC, but I know GFL2 is PC, and that is a bit concerning, I guess, is the way to put it, comparatively. Run back up. Like, they can make a stable game, it's just when it seems like the amount of spec sets they account for gets like, you know, beyond like, I don't know, 6 or 7, they just kind of go, ah, fuck it, and just don't bother, which is a bit, say not optimistic. It doesn't give me a lot of hope, let's put it like that. This is actually a completely needless thing about it, but fuck it. Alright, how am I gonna use the fight clear? Or not clear, fail. To patch up the grenade team, they'd probably handle it well enough. That other rifle team actually probably did also pretty well. You'd probably be able to burst shield down. So patch up. And yeah, go. Wait, let's see here. Jeez, the fuck, I'm just gonna turn all those skill on, just let the Beach Fairy do its job. Those two specs, recommended specs, are a little close to XCOM 2's, funnily enough. 750 tag compared to 770, but he's still getting away from Code 3. There will never be a skip from Code 3. No, heaven help us when they first, like, whenever they launch, like, Project Neural Cloud, that's gonna be fucking fun. Because then they're gonna have to, like, manage, like, servers and updates for 2 games at once. We got KSVK on manual. That's gonna be a fucking trip. Can Mika do it? I'm not optimistic, but let's find out. I had to do this 6 times. Use Long's Ferrari. Sacrifice the Ferrari for more servers he's on. He knows the right thing to do. I hope 9508 would be a bit more intact for these, but rip, I guess. Fuck it, try it. The worst that can happen is that they have to retreat embarrassment. It's fine. It's fine. It wasn't fine. Stechkin died right as they beat Fit. Pretty much. Like, I would say, like, what neural upgrades come in when did neural upgrades unlock into chapter 7, 8, don't they? Like, otherwise, oh yeah, so like M95away is mod 2. Okay, actually, no, most of the team is mod 3. So I guess kinda, yeah. Oh, that's right, there's the player level cap as well, yeah. I forgot about that. I guess actually it is technically endgame, because I have a level 5, a 5-star fairy, which is the endgame in itself, kind of, so... But yeah, like, these are like teams. In fact, this team is actually like a ranking team still. I use them for polarized light ranking. It went about as well as it could possibly go, which is to say, about half as well. I got like a 700,000 score and was still near like, I think it was initially like top 10%, and then it got degraded to like top 14. Yeah. Which, it's kind of where you're, yeah, that's like that's the end game, basically, at that point. And even as far as I'm on that, I wouldn't even consider myself, like, you know, like, I don't place, like, top 100 in anything, for instance. Like, I'm always, like, hovering around, like, you know, top 10% in rankings, theater and events otherwise. Because, you know, everything above that, as far as I'm concerned anyway, is the realm of mutants. Oh, pardon me. Like some Thief 3 with a sneaky upgrade. It's called a sneaky upgrade. Still a bit buggy, but playable now. Me rankings that would fill the casual. Well, you know, you do what you must. Give. Alright, I guess let's run it like another 5 times, why not? Maybe the top right would be better. Fuck it, let's try the top right. Oh, the opening's gonna look the same. I ran 2 echelons here and picked top half in terms of optimization. Just, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Let's go with top half then. I haven't played DJMAX in a while. Pretty much like last time I played it was basically to like test the PS5, make sure A, DJMAX worked on the PS5 and B, the PS5 was behaving with the TV. And initially it wasn't, because why would this accursed rare magic hell box work out of the fucking box or anything? But you know. Pretty some of the older games are really historical levels of the supernatural stuff. Like outside of your equipment like water arrows and stuff, Thief seems to have a bad track with that. Yeah, fair enough. I basically just brute force things and then, you know, figure out how the smart people do it later. Is usually how I do it. Mainly because like I always either don't have exactly something like say ranking guys want or whatever, so I immediately have to derail from the plan and just wing it and stuff like that. So I just fuck it. I just say fuck it and go for it. I should probably have the fairy though. I should just always have the beach fairy on, because it only costs 1 command, but you know. Have it. They really should put So Happy in this. And Boom. Boom might be in a cutscene, but they really should have put So Happy in this. They have the Glory Day like guitar instrumental, but I forget if they actually have like proper Glory Day in it anywhere as well. Please step up. I forgot the fuck. It's fine. It's not fine. Whatever. Yes, this is correct. For AP, just put someone else in, cause fuck it. Top half, I tried to rush the hell because I could cap it by turn 2. I prefer being. Let's call it my methodical. It's not proper methodical, but it works from my brain. Is the way I'd put it. Alright, that should be enough. Wow, they just rinsed M95 away, huh? Yeah, if it works, it works. So, dude, I probably should have like Taunt or Twin Fairy instead, but you know. It is literally the team as it was when I was using it in ranking. Where they needed the space, otherwise everything died. Oh. Keep forgetting KSVK is on manual. Are you like trying to do like the exclamation command or? I don't have a bot. Silly hammer. What has a command for bones?
我は決して逃げぬ。戦いかけることが解決できぬというのなら、私の方が早い。
She's in a fucking minutes ago if you attack, whatever.
ご注文が来ましたわ。狙い撃つ。私がこんなミスをするなんて。盛大なおもてなしです。もう遅い。狙い撃つ。ご注文が来ましたわ。
This one will go a lot better. I love that you can just see, like, the next set of guys just fucking die on the edge of the screen. Because type idiots, shots are just going that far downwind. The average human has enough bones. Only enough. And his ARS and GNRS slapped on there because of the backline strikers. I can imagine. Probably more efficient, but you know. Certainly it probably involved less injuries because he said no one died, I guess, but that probably doesn't mean no one got a bit minced. You. A few more to go. Got the repair. Who else needs it? You good? You good? You good? I think it's literally just them. That's kind of tragic but funny. Yeah, well, you. Mince that right next to this. Lancers lose quite the chip sometimes because they either have to A, pick a rifle that retargets on their own, which meant time skill, or get a rifle that I have to wiggle every time I see strikers. After wiggling. To be honest, if you put like the you'd have to be like paying money to have like a full SF team ready to just go for this, even now I'd say. I mean, granted, I've been focusing on the ringleaders more, so I have, like, you know, Scarecrow is, like, all stats max level 90, all that. Hunter's level 90, and, like, is in getting her stats done. But, getting the rest of their squad sorted is, like, nah, not a fucking chance at this point. You'd have to be dumping money to get, like, the resources for that, I feel like. That or you only built, like, Scarecrow, and you've just been spreading everything else around everyone else. I have like 2 Manticores, both of them medium sized, and 1 big Nemiwam in terms of like the new beefy units besides Hunter, and that's it. And I don't know anyone else has beyond like actually like, paying money to roll for gacha. I don't know anyone else has any of them. Fun. Fun. I mean, yeah, like, from all the achievements and, like, you know, first month stuff, I raised my Scarecrow that way, but I'm kind of like, to raise anything else alongside Scarecrow, you'd have to, like, to have, like, a full team or enough of a team to be, you know, like, a wall of Manticores in front of her or whatever. Yeah, I feel like you'd need to slip a bit. Well, admittedly, I mean, like, I'm not the most optimized for actual resources I have, despite what you might think by looking at my like fairies and shit. Which is to say, I have like 3 teams worth of Sanguis units, but like most of them are level 1 outside of like the ringleaders. I think Executioner is also level 1, so I just haven't got there yet. Actually, no, I have her art. She's level 90 and like maxed out, but her skills are level 1. Basically, you're just gonna like run screaming northwards, and then you'll take the brunt of it for the rival team, so they'll have to repair midway. Probably. And maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. We'll find out together. Max potential striker. If it works, it works. Have you just not been putting much into it, or have you just been biding your time? Ah, okay. I don't know if I will have enough friends who will get Destroyer to be able to pull that off. I'm just like building reports. There's like enough stuff each month, especially with like the bonus weeks they've been doing. To shit, I should have moved them up one. Oh well. And then next turn we'll just bomb rush over there. Like I was gonna encroach and slip past the lines and just make me have a fit, but no, they did catch it. Yeah, no one will have a raised Destroyer for that. And to be honest, I'm not sure how much of my friend list would have a raised Destroyer for it anyway. I'm looking forward to like just all of the Hawk ones, like all the Hawk ringleaders, because I just want to be able to like find a map that lets me spawn. That'll probably be a ranking map that lets me spawn all like what 6 going on 7 actual Hawks we have now, or like it probably 6 actual Hawks plus all the Sanguis ones, and then stack them all into the same fight, and then we'll just laugh forever. Because I want to see the spectacle of like the artillery support screen flashing in and out like 5 or 6 times. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. That's fine. Watch like that move up and that move over and just make me yell a bit. Ranking with 11-2B, only to realize that if original doesn't have support and range, you will have fake support by only 1, yes, and also crash the game. Oh dear. I wonder if the iPad could handle it. Yeah, just have them do it. Have them step aside. Alright, this is one of the big stacks, so we're gonna be here for a while. I'm trying to be too fancy about things still, I think. I should just fucking go for it instead of trying to be fancy about it, but you know. Oh well. my emulator would, and I had 2-3 frames average. Girls Frontline Earth Defense Force collab when the enemy stacks are so big but so weak that whenever you kill them, like, the entire game drops to 2 frames every single time intentionally. I feel like that would actually be a really good fit. Hoping we get the Josh and Sean collab soon. Because I quite enjoyed that anime. I hadn't watched it before they announced it. Then they announced it, I was like, oh, might as well. And it is... I find it quite funny anyway. It's exactly my sort of this... stupid jackass humor. I should have just done it like with only the rival team running ahead, because that actually ended up much faster. Oh well. Throw caution to the wind, fuck it. So keep ferry up. Go. Heading towards soon. I'm hoping it's like next month basically. Which, like, I feel like there's good odds of it being next month. Oblivion. Reserve the slot for DR Chapter 13 or something. I feel like we're gonna get the collab before, like, Chapter 13. And, I mean, I don't remember if this is how it actually went, but I'm pretty sure that, like, well, maybe it doesn't have to, per se. Like, they can probably do it anyway, because I suppose he cares. But, like, story-wise, like, DR is kind of dependent on having, like, the first 6, Sangus ringleaders, isn't it? I suppose they're already, like, coming up on Intruder, so it can't be far out. This is, I admittedly don't know much about DR, beyond the fact that I think it's where they have reasons for why you get the other ones. We are, yes. Dozing on the windowsill. I think after this one I will reset the game, because while the iOS version is great and all, the memory leak thing is still a thing, even on this version, because Sasaka Mika. I legitimately don't know. It might have. And I feel like it makes sense to do that before Chapter 13, because then it'd be like... You could probably do a run of like, Josh and Chan, Chapter 13, and then DR. And that might be able to line DR up with like the exact end of the year, which they seem to like doing. Keep the game up for 12 hours and it won't die. You have the upper hand for sure, because this thing, depending on how busy the fights and all you get, eventually it just goes and falls over. There we go. I don't know how well that came across on the microphone, but you know. Wait, did they say if there are packages or not? I have tokens stacked for the inevitable costume gacha, unless they're all they're all packages, in which case yay, but also fuck. That's actually pretty good then, because it could have been like, you know, 25 for a bunch of them. I feel like that was optimistic typhon, like give like when we got our polarized light, like what? Was that May? April, May? I feel like merge stage by December was optimistic a bit. I know the slow pace annoys people, but to be honest, I kind of like, I've mentioned before, like I kind of like this lower pace of GFL, honestly. For a lot of mobile stuff, I'm kind of mobile. They're scheduled in previous years. Never forget early June. What else? I kind of like that it's I wasn't here for first year. I was like, I joined at the tail end of Deep Dive. Remember, it was like 3 or 4 days of Deep Dive when I joined. I had no idea what it was, and because oh, I'm just getting started. I later realized it was an event. Get someone here to like give us a bit of AP. And that's it, I think. Okay. First big event was July, and that's it. Fuck me. Arctic Warfare was Feb next year. After Deep Dive, small chapter 1-6 boss rush events for event currency. Yeah, that would have been Amelie's costume. I remember that one. There was also a rescue event that had TAC 50 and a raw in there, but I remember the Amelie's costume one somewhat vividly. Oh, the brutes just don't care about that. Okay. That or they move fast enough that it doesn't matter. Either or. I didn't turn the fucking fairy on me. God damn it. See a bit of bayoneting though. You don't see that often. I know that movie is good now. Oh, yeah, you do that so we still have the teleport to use. Just, oh. Okay, now it does lean them back a bit, but they're still in attack range. No worries, Emily. Thanks for coming and watching. Tell me more of the sneaky upgrade if you get any further in Phase 3. Just because it feels a bit better. That also means I can swap my way back over. Burning another AP. That's right, KSVK does AoE over shots, that's why like they're just suddenly blinking and losing health. Forgot about that. So you don't actually have to know things just to be able to do that shit. It just kinda goes by itself and the rest of it's happy coincidence. Nowhere near Egypt. To be fair, she does have like more of an Egyptian look than ancient Greece. Blessed Pecker. Actually, wait, hang on. One sec. Reset game. Flush memory. You picked two AoE girls, does not say anything. I legitimately forgot KSUK is an AoE as well. Suppose I could do that actually. Better DPS than WA, but armor and fuck me. Suppose I could put MP5 in there. Nah, fuck it. Just keep doing it the disaster way. Oh, she ignores armor. That's gonna be interesting when the... If she just ignores armor right, that's gonna be very interesting with the new equipment with like all the new bullets comes out. It's like one of them is like one of them is the like trades a bit of AP for like higher damage, isn't it? Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it'll probably create more stuff like Jill, where like for community events and shit, well for guides, people will be like, here's the Jill version, here's the not Jill version. And then, you know, community event stuff will be like, you can't use Jill for this, it's like, oh fuck you. I get why, but also fuck you. Speaking of which, because we can get, the event lets you get another clear and another fail, are we all looking forward to VA11 collab rerun giving us, a second Jill? So we can have 2 Jill teams? I'm fucking looking forward to that. Rain's come on something extremely hard. Okay, like her opening shot is just icing a unit. Looks like getting a second Joe is a little unlikely. I'm believing the rerun devs are working on Nirvana still. So last time I saw it, game was 100% polished, filled with content directions, yet it's going to wait a bit on that one. Yeah, we do, because like I remember the Twitter one did say that there's a high chance of it happening. So, and I imagine the devs seem pretty into it. So I imagine that yeah, the devs would probably like quite enjoy it. I mean, hell, it got me to play VA11. It was already on the list, but it made me bump it up. Yeah, so like I'm pretty sure we're gonna get VA11 rerun. They're probably having to run Nirvana, yeah, when that thing comes out. But, yeah. At least probably because, you know, VA11 Days, I forget their name, the studio name, but like at least, you know, like they're probably more wily than Arx's were, so we're not gonna get. We probably have to wait for the next Blaze Blue before we get that one. I missed that one, so I don't have Noel or what's her name? Effelt, isn't it? Effelt? Whatever her name is. So I would like them coming back. Effelt, yes. Okay. I don't know. Went the reverse played VA11, loved it. You need the Android app that used Jill's phone and had a 4chan knockoff. That's funny. Yeah. Sangus capture is good. I'm surprised they never did that again. Like, I feel like it would be easiest money in the world just making Sangus ults for a few dolls. This is costumes for giggles. Do it now, I call it the cultural exchange banner. Let's get the AP. That's good art. But like, imagine a Sangus M9508 though. Sangus Calico. Fucking look at her. Keep it good. Like, they're already on to the Nidos or Nidos in CN, so they're gonna run out eventually. I guess that's what like the Summer Architect is for, so they got more things to space it out with. Yeah, I mean, Harka did not look at her. We could have 2 Sangus Calicos. Is everyone else ready for Christmas Destroyer? I am. If they don't do that, that's like the biggest like missed opportunity possible. I need to return the present. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about Gaia. Christmas guy. Do it. Christmas giant diner kid. Perish, fail, thing. Why? Why, kitty cat? Yeah, they are. Imagine if she had them with me on there. Wouldn't that be lovely? That's always kind of the thing that makes it hard for me to keep more on one mobile game at a time. It's kind of like, oh, but like if they have both of events going on at the same time, like I can't do fucking anything else. And these days I'm also playing like Final Fantasy 14, so fucking Crypt Lurker gear isn't going to augment itself. And you dumped of culture. Naturally. I mean, he's right to. How hard did you yell when it was showing that Rose is the main girl of GFL 2? Also a good pick. As is probably kind of obvious, I'm crazy over 416. The Division event was fucking brilliant, I loved it. Because it gave me another 416. Did we? Was it like a early like reveal stuff or whatever? Or like did they slip up and reveal like the app icon or something? Or was that just when the earliest PV already had her in game logo? Ah, okay. Not playing the game 3, 416, Captain G. Fucking look at like this. What devilry allows this? Are you wait, how? Are you actually like allowed mod 3 and the other one separately, or is that just you doing some shenanigans? Because if there's a way to get 3 416s, I must know. Yeah, on the Scrubber P7 guy. I think honestly no one will ever reach, like, the guy I think is like the creative mutant is the guy who like top ranked in EA and Isomer, I think it was, and had a Springfield on every single team. I think it was Isomer. It was one of the event rankings, like he came top 1, like #1 on EA and just had Springfield in every single team. And still made it work. Once it's kinda like that's it. Like, never will reach that level. Take that. Spawn them in. Yeah. Ah, okay. He's top 100, I thought, okay. He must have been like top 1 for like a moment at least, I think, because I remember hearing it was top 1. But even that top 100 with a Springfield and every team, that's still like, fuck. It's about I had interest in knowing. Who's it? Fat arts, fuck me. There are men of culture, and then there's that. It's like, you know, the primal essence of culture itself. Not rich enough. Is anyone? Look forward to them somewhat having all like fucking more to him having like all variants of Grows on day 1 of GFL2 or however that's working. $70 TAC 50 dupes raised. Fuck off, hard. Where did he? I guess like where did he even get that many? I mean, Jesus, I thought Chris was caught it at like I think he's at like 4 or 5 mod 3 MP5s. I think it might be 5. I thought that was nuts. It's harder when you're, you know, your wife is a 6-star and this needs fire control cores. When's the division rerun so I get a second agent 416? What's your hard 93 card? There'll be no Typhoon won't get any like G11 mod 3, no RO mod 3, only Groza. 34. He's sick. Fucking me. I don't know how he's do it. $20 I think how many goals do I have oafed? Probably near 30 total? And you have the same one of the... Hey, that's it. That's Glory EX. Hatched up. Give. Yeah. The metal PA-15. Yes. Get in. And just to be fancy as a finish. Go. Go. Look at them rock art. Bless. Poor writer, she goes, nah. I'll keep 2 fields. You know, I don't really use 1 field that much except for like very rare circumstances. 109 R93. I looked at mad on Hunter. Like she appeared early on day 1 and I got the 25%. And then, like, on the second batch, she appeared early again, and then she just ate my last extra impulse and didn't come, so I didn't get a second dupe. Not second dupe, but that first dupe. I didn't get a second Hunter. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, like 67 then, and I haven't got any of them at the course in this band. They haven't shown up, so it's not for lack of trying. They're just buried deep. It's just been brutes mainly. I think the Sanguis ones is kind of do get mashed into a paste. I don't know. That soft play with me. They get mashed into the worst paste. Salt makes the bodies for herself. She has to replace that arm somehow. I mean, you got an L Manticore. Like I got from like the first Hunter batch, I got 2 M Manticores and that was it. And now, you know, like none of these fuckers will appear. It's just fucking Vespids and everything else. You see canon expansion on SF Capture, I suppose, actually. A lot of the details are kind of not filled in. I mean, there's the thing in, like, GFL2's lore. Like, civilians have, like, big, beefy diner gates and stuff. And, like, SF stuff is clearly about. So it might be literally, like, you just decommission and shovel them off, I guess. I don't know. Like, their technology, like, dissipates and spreads around somehow. Like, people have, like, pet diner gates and stuff. When do we get pet diner gates? If it's like a bluey green. Like, if the color looks slightly off, that's just because the color feeding from the iPad to, like, the capture card is a bit wacky, because the capture card doesn't have the full color range the iPad does. I've got it as close as I can get it. But, yeah, that's like as close as I can get it, basically, with my meager understanding of how any of this works. Yeah, like it's for the most part accurate, but like I guess like more solid colors, you can tell it's off. Like it's saturated, desaturated, whichever. Probably saturated actually. Yeah, I think that'll be me for the night. I didn't expect like having to run the final map 6 times on EX. So I wasn't expecting to be this long. But yeah, that'll be me for the night. Your killing judge. Yeah, that'll be me for the night. So thanks for coming out and watching, everyone. Next GFL stream will probably just be when... Actually, no. I might stream a theater run at some point, whenever that gets like Korea or whatever. But yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night. Sleep well. I'm just gonna... Actually, I'm gonna get fed, actually. Bye.